Yo, what's going on, guys? It's Houston Sports Talk back into the video today. We're going to be talking about the New York Knicks potentially hiring Mike Brown from the Sacramento Kings. He was recently fired after the team went 13-18 to start off the first 31 games of the season. Doug Christie replaced him. The team actually did a lot better with Doug Christie. That's something it's Mike Brown. He's still a great coach. Doug Christie didn't. He went in and did a great job and got the job for Sacramento. And so you've got to be really impressed with what he did, but Mike Brown is still a really good head coach. You saw what he did with the Sacramento Kings in the first two seasons, 2 45-plus win seasons for the Sacramento Kings. The crazy thing was, they were a play-in team in the 2023-24 season last season, even though they're still at 46 wins. That's how great the Western Conference was last season, the 2023-24 season. Sure, the Western Conference was good this year, but it's crazy when you have a team like the Sacramento Kings in the 2023-24 season who was like the 8 or 7 seed, and they've got 46 wins and are 10 games over 500. And that's what the Western Conference was in the 2023-24 season. And so he did a great job in his first season. That was the 46-36 season was his first season. And then the first season, the team was like the 2 or 3 seed in the West. They were, they were the 3 seed because they played the 3 or 4 seed because they played the Warriors in the first round, and the Warriors beat them in 7 games. I believe the Warriors were the 6th seed. The Warriors were the 6th seed, and the Kings were the 3 seed because I remember the Lakers and the Warriors then played each other in the second round, and that was a 6 seed, 7 seed matchup, which is rare. But it's actually happened it happened this postseason as well with the Warriors and the Timberwolves. So, but yeah, the one playoff series they did lose in 7 games, but a lot of those guys on the team did not have a lot of playoff experience. But you look at his other, past as a head coach. He was a head coach with Cleveland early in LeBron's career. They made it to the NBA Finals. And then you also can go at his time with the Golden State Warriors. They won 3 championships under him being a assistant coach. But what a lot of people don't talk about with Mike Brown is that 2016-17 postseason, Mike Brown coached most of the playoffs for the Golden State Warriors. I mean, I know there wasn't a lot of games. They swept their way to the NBA Finals and then took the Cavs out in 5. So there weren't. That's one of the least amount of games for an NBA champion. They quite literally won every game. They were almost perfect in the postseason that year. But Steve Kerr was sidelined because of it was something with his back, I believe. He had some surgery or something like that. And Mike Brown coached most of the postseason. Kerr returned in the NBA Finals. But Mike Brown did a great job coaching for the Warriors as an interim head coach in the 2016-17 Finals. He played a big role in that. So to go to the 2016-17 NBA Finals. So look, I think he'd be a great candidate for this New York Knicks team. They're looking for a new head coach, and it seems like they want someone with experience, someone who's been a head coach recently, because they keep requesting to try to talk to all these head coaches that are currently employed: Quinn Snyder and Billy Donovan, Chris Finch, Jason Kidd, and Ime Udoka, but they keep getting declined. So that's why I think it's great to go target guys like Mike Brown, Taylor Jenkins, and Mike Malone, who are all recently been fired, but still great head coaches that have experience. I think Mike Brown and Mike Malone are way more experienced than Taylor Jenkins is, because Mike Brown has been around 3 championships. The Golden State Warriors as an assistant coach, has been to NBA Finals as an NBA head coach. He has been to the playoffs as a head coach with 2 different teams. So has had a lot of success. I think Malone and Brown are a lot more experienced than Taylor Jenkins. But if you're going to get declined on all these other interviews, like you want to interview this guy and this guy, Udoka, Kidd, Finch, Snyder, and Billy Donovan, and you're getting declined, it seems like you want a guy with experience who's been around and coached in the league recently. So I would say that I think then if that's what you're looking for, your best candidates are Mike Brown, Mike Malone, or Taylor Jenkins. And it's been reported today that they're interested in Mike Brown. I think he'd be a great hire for this team. That's the video. Hope you guys enjoyed, and peace out.